Hi guys, going live here. I found you, Layla. I'm gonna try to request. Okay, I see request. Hi. You look. Oh, you're sideways.
I know. Here,
Oh
here
well.
this way.
Oh
There
well.
we go.
There
Well, there
we
you are.
go.
Mom will just be
Hi,
sitting here. And
beautiful.
hi. Hi.
Nice
How
to
are
see
you?
you. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad that
Oh, we
you.
were both were green. I love this.
Yeah, for St. Pat's.
Oh,
I didn't even know it was gonna be it's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for everyone to join. I can see that people are starting to join. This is just a new thing that I'm trying to do, Confessions of a Beauty Queen, to talk about all of the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, the happy,
All of them.
um, girls that are scared to follow their dreams, and stuff like that. And so you are Miss Fashion Global, um, the main queen. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your title right now with Miss Fashion Global. Oh, can you hear me? Hello? I think I lost you. Oh, there you are.
I'd have no idea what happened.
Okay, okay. Well, we got you back, so that's all that matters.
What was the question again, hon?
Okay, so I just want you to introduce yourself and talk a little bit, like about your titles, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Tell everybody who you are.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Layla Callahan. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I'm 22. I am a farm girl slash city girl. Miss Fashion Global, it was my second year competing, getting to know everybody. It was such an amazing organization. Everything was fun. It was very uplifting, very empowering. And then to win, it was just mind-boggling. It was like, oh my gosh, so many opportunities. The networking is amazing. I've had a handful of titles in my time, my 10
Yeah,
year long
yeah,
run.
yeah.
But
So
I've
tell us
never,
about all your titles.
oh Lord. Well, it started off 2014, and I did my first pageant ever. I got sixth place as the overall Miss Kentucky preteen, and I ended up winning the top model title. So that was my first ever title I ever gained. And it was the modeling, it was a photo shoot, and that's where I fell in love with modeling and runway and all things that come with it. And then over the years, I kind of just kept getting the same one. So I've got multiple runways. I've been Miss Lexington a couple times, Miss Fashion Global, of course, Miss Fashion Global Runway. Um, I won Miss Kentucky for National American Miss 2 years ago, right before I won this. Um, and then I've had a couple other like little awards, most photogenic, best resume, even though that has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
That's all mom.
Do you
Uh,
plan on competing in any more pageants in the near future?
yes, I am. I'm actually doing Miss Kentucky USA in May.
Oh my gosh,
I'm Miss Fayette
congratulations.
County, so we shall see how that goes.
Yes. Well, we will all be cheering you
Oh,
on, most
yes.
definitely. Yeah. So I just have some questions. I just wrote them down. Of course, this is my first interview. It's a very new
I
platform.
got
I
you.
I put it on everybody. I put this particular interview on Kimber Sue Instagram because the other confessions of a beauty queen, please everybody go and follow that account because that's where we are going to start being doing all these interviews with all the beauty queens.
Yes.
We'll be moving that to that account, but I'm going to start doing them here first so I can get the followings up so people can start to learn and watch and get to know all of us, of
Right.
course. Okay. So, you told us your current titles, which is a lot. So, congratulations on that. That's
Thank you.
you're so beautiful, and your walk is amazing.
Yeah,
I wish that you could
thank
just show
you.
all of us right
A
now.
lot of
Okay,
work.
so um, so who would you say your role model is in your life?
Oh, Lord. Family wise, would definitely be my mom. You know, she has stuck by my side through every single year, every single no, tears, upset, fits, Godzilla, you know, the whole shebang.
Okay.
Family wise, definitely my mom. You know, she's taking care of me really, really good. Celebrity wise, Margaret Robbie, because Barbie.
I know. I love that. Yes, definitely. I do love that. Okay, so who is the person that you look up to the most?
For for my whole life, I really didn't have somebody I looked up to in the aspect of what I wanted my career to be until I started, you know, the pageants and I met Tony Busker. And she was a model runway girl. Like, she was up there. She was on it for everything. And she's the one that taught me how to model runway. And I've looked up to her for so many years because I mean, she did it, she lived it. She started young and got into it and had to learn the hard way, and she helped me not have to go through that or the struggles. Like, she helped me just get
Yeah,
there.
because it is really hard.
It
I
is.
mean, there's a lot that goes into your walk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your whole body. It's
Yeah, and I mean,
inside and out.
it took me 10 years to even win my first like title.
Yeah.
So if that says anything, I mean, it takes a
It
while.
does. It does take a while. It does. Believe me, I just went to a
I
pageant.
know.
Um,
I saw. I was
yeah, we'll
keeping up
talk about
with
that
this
later. Okay. Um, so have you started any specific platforms for your titles?
The only one that I've done and I've kind of stuck with throughout the years that I've kind of just keep emphasizing on and putting out there is be uniquely you. You know, everybody has their own uniqueness. So I just talk to people, I talk them through things, you know, I help guide them into the direction of being confident and beautiful within themselves and not to let anything else on the outside try to affect what's on the inside for you.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that, Layla. I love that. Okay. So I know you competed for Miss Fashion Global the first time.
hmm
How did you feel whenever you did not get the crown?
Oh, I was fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if it's just because I'd never won anything before that, that it was like, you know, this is my first year. This is something completely different than what I've normally done. You know, you have to get used to it. You're not always going to win the crown or the sash. It's what you walk out of there with, the lessons you learn, how to speak, the relationships you make. The crown and the sash does not matter. It's everything else that comes with it. It's an extra,
It
but you
gives me
know.
goosebumps. You just gave me goosebumps. I love that. Yeah, I love that. That's a very good answer. Very good answer. Um, so what did you do after you finally won the crown?
Well, I will say I did a lot of showing off. You know, I had to give my representation to where it was due. I gave a lot of thanks to my sponsors and my supporters, and I did start, branching out and more of the helping people like through those
Mm-hmm.
things. And if they are doing like a pageant or anything, I know I helped a lot of girls like coaching wise, help them just kind of get more confident and calm within themselves. So I've done a lot more of that. Just mostly just, talking,
Mm-hmm.
having the conversations, meetings like this with people, um, and just kind of getting it out there. Yet, there's this and it's amazing. You should go try it out. I know I have a lot of girls that should be coming this year, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited to see you. Okay. Um, so what in your life would you say has been one of your biggest failures?
I don't necessarily look at failures as failures. I look at them as, life lessons. Like, what did you learn from this? And through the pageants, which I will probably say is probably my biggest lesson learned, is it's not always going to be your time and place, but God knows when it is, and it'll happen when it's supposed to. And you're not supposed to beat yourself up. And I was so down and out about myself for 8 years because I was like, what am I doing that's not worth it? And you shouldn't ever feel that way. And
Yeah.
that I was very upset with myself because I shouldn't feel that way about myself. No one should.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that you never gave up and like you did all those years and you came back a second time and whenever your name was called, I just remember
Or,
you like dropping to the floor like
oh,
it
I
was
was a
so
mess.
exciting. Yes.
A big mess. But I think
Crown
it
falling
shows,
off your head.
right. I think it shows though, like the actual emotion, like seeing being in the pageant community or modeling, like you can tell when something's real or when something's rehearsed. I'm not a rehearsed person. I'm going to give it to you straight, and that's whatever comes out is coming out. So to have that raw emotion and that realness, I've had such a good response, and everybody be like, "You really deserved this," and that has helped me so much, and it's helped me believe in myself that I deserve
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I really, really, I'm really loving you. I really do.
I love you.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you think is the biggest problem facing teens this day?
Definitely social media. I think that there should still be the restrictions to it, depending on your age, because there are these models or influencers that are on there and promoting certain things or looking a certain way. That's not very healthy for a younger mindset to be looking at, in my opinion, because then you start comparing. You
Mm-hmm.
should never, ever compare yourself to how somebody else looks. Just back to like what I say about uniqueness. Everybody is unique in their own way. Nobody's going to look the same, act the same, talk the same. You are uniquely you. Social media can change that. And
Yeah.
it has a negative impact, but it can be
Mm-hmm.
positive because it opens up more relationships, gets you out there, know what's currently going on. So there's pros and cons,
Yeah,
but
you have
most
to know how to manage it.
yeah,
I, you'd have to like know how to like kind of manage it, because it can depression and happiness. It's just
yeah,
it's social media is just everywhere
yeah.
these days. It's
It,
just
it affects your mental health a lot, and a lot of people don't realize that
mm,
because it is just a phone, it is just a screen or an
yeah,
app, but
yeah,
it's what it does to your mind and how you start thinking
yeah,
about yourself.
exactly, exactly. Okay. So if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
In a joking way, quit drinking so much Mountain Dew. Uh, you know, just I have an addiction. I need to quit, but it's okay. We're working on it.
I like
More
Mountain
serious,
Dew.
serious, I would definitely just say, keep it up. Don't give up. Um, I mean, even though it took me that long, like, I don't regret any of it because it shaped me into who I am today. I used to not be able to talk, couldn't answer questions, was very shy. And I'm here now, and I've talked in front of hundreds of people. I've walked in front of thousands of people. It it's helped me a lot. So just don't give up. Keep going.
So whenever you got into like the pageant and stuff, did you have a pageant coach? Like you said, you had a runway coach, right?
No, I did not have a pageant coach, and I didn't even have the runway coach until I started at 12 with the pageants. I don't think we really got involved with Miss Tony until I was 14, 15 maybe. Really like within like deep within it. Um, but no, I never had a pageant coach. I looked up on YouTube how to do like some of the walks, and because I mean they post
Yeah.
everything, which that's a pro where the
Mm-hmm.
social media comes into play.
Yeah.
You get to learn and educate yourself based off that. But no pageant coach. Did it all
So
myself.
so you can just tell all the followers, like because I'm telling everybody right now, Layla can walk. This girl can walk. I've seen it a few times, and so if she has not had a pageant coach, there's all kinds of sources out there. Like she said, you guys, just practice.
Yeah,
You just have to
it's
practice. It can never be perfect. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. You just got to keep
yeah,
practice. Even when
and
you think
also
it's
like
perfect, it's not
right.
perfect.
And even like with that, like the pageant and then the modeling, their walks are completely different. And I don't think a lot of people get that. Like, a true model walk is way
Way
out of the league
different.
of like a pageant walk.
Yeah.
It's so different. The way you step, the way you glide, the angle of your legs. Like, it's like math.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody gets that.
Yeah, it is. I had a really big problem because I was always in the competitions and runways, so that was like my first pageant I ever did, and
Hmm.
I had a really big problem. I wasn't smiling
Yeah.
because I'm always
You're
like, because you don't smile
serious.
on the runways. So like I'm looking at all my pictures and I'm like, these judges probably think I'm some mean person
I like
because
the
I'm not.
variety. I try to give a variety when I do my walks. I like doing the serious, like just straight in the
Yeah,
zone. I like doing
yeah,
like a little smirk, and then depending on the clothes or like the designer or the show in general, I might throw a smile in there.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it just depends. But
yeah,
it takes
yeah.
practice, like you said.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Okay, so let, let's see. Um, so what was the hardest sacrifice that you had to make when preparing for the title? Like, did you have to make any sacrifices, like with school, or how did you like balance all that out? Like,
Well, I was very fortunate, I will say, because I'm not in school and I don't plan on going. So I've been able to just work straight out of high school, save up my money that way. Um, but really, truly, I didn't have to give up or sacrifice anything, that I wasn't already doing because it became such a routine also. Like with my work, I interact with strangers every single
yeah.
day. I'm a server, so that can play a part in interview or just public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So that plays a part into what I was already doing. I wasn't really doing anything else. I kind of
Okay.
just like chilling, working, trying to get my money up. Um, the only thing I'll say is like I try to make sure like look at my health a little bit better, start working out, which I'm in a full workout plan right now. So that's helped me quite a lot, but nothing really else.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Okay, good. Okay. Um, okay, so we're getting to the end. I'm not gonna ask you all these questions, of course. I mean, it would be like another hour. Um, so how would your best friend describe you?
Oh Lord, I gotta watch what I say here. I would say quirky. Me and my best friend, we have a very quirky friendship anyways. And I'm very outgoing. She's more shy, kind of to herself. And she looks at me sometimes like I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I would definitely say quirky. But I think she does. I hope she looks up to me also because I'm older than her. And she's like a little sister to me. She's my little pageant best friend.
That's
Trying to get her into it.
aw.
Um, but
Yeah,
I
that's fun.
hope I've been like almost like a big sister for her because she didn't really have a lot of that growing up with certain things. So I hope that, even with my quirkiness, I'm still like that person for her. I'm her role model
Yeah,
is what I wish.
yeah. Well, you're a lot of people's role models, I
Oh,
believe. Yeah, I think
great.
so. So tell us a joke.
What do you call a nosy pepper?
A nosy pepper. I never get jokes anyways.
A pepper that's jalapeno business.
I don't. It's gonna take me like an hour to get it. I swear I never get jokes. I don't even know why I asked that question.
Figure it out, so you're good.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's been my one and only go-to joke since like middle school.
Oh my gosh. So my joke, okay, I have to say this is the only joke I've ever known in my whole life. It's how do you okay, what was it again? How do you like take down a lemonade? Oh, I forgot, you guys. I'm sorry. It's been so long. Okay. Okay, so what would you say to women around the world that are afraid to follow their dreams on the pageant world?
Definitely, it's not something to be afraid of. It's something to help you kind of step outside of your comfort zone, and it is a very safe place. I know my mom was very hesitant with me going into pageants, and my dad's kind of the one that pushed her, and then me pushing her too. It opens you up to so much for in the future. It's not anything that's very intimidating. I mean, you have to have that confidence about yourself, and I don't think that can be intimidating as long as you believe in yourself that you're there for a reason and not just a season of being in the pageant world, that you're there to accomplish a dream or a life lesson or just learn more about yourself.
Okay. I do love that. Yeah. Because I know there's a lot of, young women out there that are afraid, that they're gonna fail
Oh yeah,
but like failure is a road to success.
it is.
So like,
Every no you
whenever
get
you lost Miss
to
Fashion
open door.
Global, like whenever you lost Miss Fashion Global, automatically in your mind you thought there's next year.
Yeah.
You know? So and and it also teaches you
It does.
whenever you lose or
It
stuff
does.
like
Every
that.
no and closed door you have will lead to that yes and that open door.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything
I love
it'll lead you to where you're supposed to be at that
it.
time.
It sure will. Yeah, and God does definitely have plans for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one question, but they're kind of in like two. So, what was the best part about the pageant?
Oh Lord. I would definitely say the finals day, and then like the close second was the like award ceremony. But the finals day, there was such a good, at least around me, there was such a good positive vibe, like feeling. Everybody was supporting each other. I know I was helping girls take pictures while we were standing outside. It was it was very like, oh wow, like we're all coming together, and it's not almost like a competition. It's us hanging out and just doing the same thing. So that was really nice. But the award ceremony definitely seeing all the girls that were making the top, you know, being proud of themselves. And then also the girls that didn't make anything, cheering the girls on that did. And that's what we should be doing. That's empowering. That's supporting. That's what we should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and see one great thing that I truly love about Miss Fashion Global is that we crown 70 plus models and sash on stage. And that's a lot,
Yeah.
There's not a lot of beauty pageants,
No.
competitions, anything out there that does that.
No.
And it's
And
only
also
because,
not as a wide variety either.
yeah. Yeah, Gabriella, we hear, we see you. Yes. I'll be getting you on an interview soon, my love. Confessions of a Beauty Queen. Go follow it, you guys. So we're gonna end this with no more questions.
Ah, okay.
And I was you was getting ready to no. No more questions. I'm super excited to see you, Miss Fashion Global in November. You will be judging.
Yes.
You'll be one of the judges. So excited. And then probably see you before then as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do something, most definitely.
Yeah. And if you have anything to say to anybody out there, then doors open.
Definitely try Miss Fashion Global. You won't regret it. It's a very amazing, wide range, diverse competition. You won't be disappointed because you make so much life. You make so many friends and you network with so many people that it's worth it in the end, crown or no crown. And I mean, like she said, 70 plus models. You have a chance to leave with something. If not, you leave with things on the inside. And that's what should matter at the end of the day, no matter what. Stay unique, stay beautifully you, and happy within yourself.
I love it.
Definitely.
I love it. Thank you so much for letting Layla be my very first interview. Let's hope that Confessions of a Beauty Queen blows up. I really, really want to make this platform a success because I know whenever I went to my interview, I failed. In pageants, your interview is 35% of your score.
Yeah.
And if you don't do your interview right, you're not going to.
Your interview is your make it or break it, sadly.
Exactly. So we're building this platform to make nobody afraid of their interviews.
Yes.
And get them ready.
And I love that because I needed that.
Yeah, I think a lot of girls need it. Yeah, I love it. So everyone, confessions _of_a beauty queen. Go follow it. I'll put it in the messages. I'll put Layla in the messages. And go follow her as well because she is truly amazing on the inside and the out. And we will be seeing her soon. I love you, girl.
Love you.
Bye, Mama. Nice to see you.
Great to see you, sweetheart.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Got it.